Hi there, it's a good day to welcome you to CITAM Church Online. My name is Mutie, the CITAM Missions Mobilization Coordinator. Today's conversation begins with a quote that was mentioned by someone, and they said that salvation makes you a believer, but discipleship makes you a follower of Jesus Christ. Many times, that word discipleship, anytime it has come to our minds or when it has been mentioned, our minds rush to programs, classes, sessions, or even some books that we read for us to be able to learn about our faith in Jesus Christ. But when we look at the Bible in Luke chapter 14, verse 25 to 33, Jesus speaks about discipleship. And he says a large crowd is following him, and he turns to them and tells them, if anyone has to follow me, they must hate their father, their mother, and even their own self. They must carry their cross and they must follow me. And just to pause there, Jesus is clearly speaking about things that matter to us most. He's speaking about relationships, family relationships, our father and our mother, even our own self. He knows how much that we can love ourselves. But he says that for us to follow him, we must hate our father and our mother, even our own selves. Now, this might not mean literally hating your father and your mother, but it's speaking about placing Jesus as the high priority, even over ourselves. He proceeds to explain what this really looks like, and he uses two analogies. He first says that if somebody wants to build a tower or even a large building, they must first count the costs that it will cost them to build, from the materials that they need to the labor to everything that they will need. If they do not have enough, then they will have to wait until they have enough to build that building. And Jesus says that if somebody proceeds and they do not have enough, then the people will laugh at them and wonder, why did you build and you did not complete what you had started building? And he gives another analogy of a king who is going on a war. And if this king is going on a war, they must first look at the other king that they will be at war with. If the king is so strong in terms of the weapons that they have, or in terms of the people that are fighting in that war, then this king will seek for peace, because they may go for the war and lose their lives as well. And Jesus says that for you to follow me, you must count the costs. Today, what does that look like if we are going to be followers of Jesus and not just his believers? We are looking at convenience. We are looking at our comfort. We are looking at a calling that will cost us our comfort, our convenience, and even the control over our own future. And just to pause there, I have to say that Jesus does not just call us to live what matters. He calls us to take on, to gain what really lasts. And even as I bring this conversation to a close, I want to leave us with a question. If our Lord Jesus is calling you to obey him on something that cost him, he is calling you to obey him, to be a follower, and it is costing your time, your reputation, your security, even your own convenience, what would your heart do? Stick it here even as we continue on this conversation. See you next Wednesday and have a blessed week. Like, share, subscribe to CITAM Church Online. God bless you.